Marriage in the Bible, it is an exchange of words. It's a commitment of your word. It is a covenant. I commit my word with you, to be with you, to take care of you, to be exclusive and faithful to you for life, for whatever comes. Marriage is this, the commitment of our word. It's not a ring on the finger. The ring is a symbol. But what does this depict? Just as a ring has no beginning or end, symbolizing eternity, you make a commitment to be with the person until the end. Why do people today in general not want to get married? Young people don't speak about marriage anymore. Why? Because people discredit each other. In other words, the word no longer has value. It has no value. You don't know when a young man says, I love you, if he really loves you, or has ulterior motives. So when the word loses its value, commitments lose their value. Marriage loses its value. Why has marriage failed in many people's lives? Because the word has lost its value. When people value the word, they are cautious with what they say. First thing, when you see someone who values the word, is when they are cautious with the promises they make, whether the employee in the company or the employer, the boss, the one who provides a service. If the person values their word, they are cautious when they will give a deadline. They will not say, come here on Friday and I will see what I can do. Never. If they can fulfill it on Friday, they don't say Friday. They will say the day that they know that they can fulfill it. I know that this will be ready on Tuesday, even if they have to work overnight to complete it for Tuesday. They will do it. When someone is a person of their word, they put on their efforts to fulfill the word. This characteristic, to have zeal with the word, this comes from God Himself, because He is the Word. God is the Word, and He cannot lie. So what He says has to be fulfilled. This is the main characteristic of God, because He is the only one who never fails in His word. And what is written there, He is committed with this word. He is connected with His word. He cannot separate from His word. So, when you call yourself a person of God, if you want to be a person of God, you say, Bishop, I want to be a person of God. So you have to start looking at your word, not just the word of God, but your word, the word you give to God as well as the one you give to other people. If you want to be of God, so follow this character from God. Be a person of your word. Did you understand? Marriage is this word. I give my word to you. I committed my word with you. I will be with you. What does the woman want from the man? She wants this security that he will be with her no matter what happens. He will be by her side when she is in her crisis, difficulties, or struggles. She wants to know that he will be there. It doesn't matter what. That's what counts in marriage. It's not flowers or walks in picturesque places. Nothing like this. That passes. What counts in a marriage is this. I will be with you. You can count on that. Just as the sun rises and goes down every day, you can count that I will be here every day. I will never abandon you. When Cristiane spoke to me, when we were 12 years married, and said, I can't handle this anymore. It's better for us to separate. Do you know when it goes up here when the heat rises. When she said, separate, in those seconds that a movie passes in your mind, because my parents divorced, all my siblings had marital problems. I came to church because of the marriage of my parents. My grandparents, the whole family had marital problems. And I was a pastor. I was preaching the word of God. I held other people's weddings. How come I would fail in my own marriage? So, not knowing, she drew a good reaction from me. Why? Because I revolted when I heard that word. And I said, no, I won't break this covenant. I won't dishonor the word of God. Once I'm a preacher of this word, I won't dishonor this word by failing in my marriage. I won't. I will do what I must do. I decided that inside me that night. I would do what I must do, but I won't dishonor my word. And I corrected her then. Never repeat this word, I told her. We were fighting at dawn. That's why she said that. But in the moment, I used my anger for good. And I said, never repeat this word. I don't know how to solve our problems, but I know we will solve them. When I told her that, it was over. Nothing had been resolved yet, but she was sure of my word. I gave my word to her. We will solve this. That, back then, was what started the solution, because I gave my word. And I had already given my word to God. When you get married, you give your word to her parents, to everyone you know. And I was a pastor. I gave word to everyone. How could I draw back? Only if I was not a man of my word, who honors my word. So I had to find strength in my word and in the word of God to fulfill that. And with that, we started to look for the solution of the problem, and we overcame it. So what does a woman want from a man? The word. Why do marriages end? When she said, it's better to separate, and when I was angry, imagine if I said, yes, it's true, let's part ways. And I would say something silly to her. Certainly, we wouldn't be here, not even preaching the gospel anymore. Did you understand? But when you value the word, whether men or women, you bring God close to you. You bring God near you. And when we had that fight, there, God and the devil were there. The devil setting everything on fire. Yes, tell him that you will separate. The devil exciting that moment. But God was also there and gave the strength to us to keep our word. So when you keep your word, you bring God close to you, because God is word. If today's video helped you and you know someone that could benefit from it, share it with them, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you may do so now. See you later.